recordings. Check this. It's not a good sign. Okay. I hope this is recording. It's one way of checking, but you never know. We're in the age of, I don't know, we're in the age of, oh wait. Nope, that's what. Alright, there we go. Check again. Okay. Who knows? Something's going on. Alright, thank you for joining us. I don't know what to say there. Alright, thank you for posting your questions. We'll just get started. So, chat portion of the webinar. Fritzy's here, roaming around. Get her energy clearings. Let's see if I can grab her. Come here. Come here, Fritzy. No, she's still here though. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you can't see her, but she's incognito. She's in stealth mode. Get her sitting on my lap, but it's not working. All right, Angel Ori. I traveled somewhere with my bestie in 2020, 322 experience. Went into a shop, like spiritual one. The owner behind the counter, she was looking at me. And all of a sudden, she began to glow and radiate, and I was caught up in some love. I was overwhelmed, but my bestie didn't experience that. Who was that being? Well, it was like I don't know, like I don't know, it's like an Andromedan energy there. I feel like there's a feline energy. Yeah, just also some like Arcturian, kind of like a soulmate from another reality. Just basically just also get like a Hathor energy from him. So it's just you know each other from the past. Yeah, your friend is not that. I don't think your friend ever met this being before. Not like that, as you can see. That was definitely sending you energy, also on your journey and everything that's going on. Question 2: when I was giving an oracle reading on 323, powerful energy was standing beside me during the reading. Just your guide. Yeah, just angelic guide. I'm not really getting a name from the guide, but it's whatever name you want to give them. Once again, Andromedan energy feels like a feline being. A lot of wisdom. It's almost like another version of yourself. It's reflecting your energy in a good way. Christy, going to Twin Creek Crystal Mine in Arkansas, which interdimensions are connected to a mine site. Some crystalline insectoid beings, some mantis beings are there. Elemental is the the elves and things like that are connected there. So fairies, elves, things like that, like a whole another. Even some reptilians, but I would say more dragon. What's my heart and soul connected to? Crazy Horse. I was helping him with soul retrieval. I mean, it's kind of like a brother and sister connection. Crazy Horse is still crazy here. He's still obsessed with parts of him are still obsessed with this reality because they didn't really accomplish everything he wanted to accomplish here. So connecting to you is helping, and just he's having trouble releasing the earth even after all this time. Anna, last week I woke up to the Jefferson Airplane White Rabbit song from 1969 in my head. Can you tell me? We know what this message was about. It's like some peace and calm, clarity, sign of things to come, just the future. It's kind of like you're flying yourself. Um, you're flying through astral. Feels like you're part of that song's creation, is what I'm gathering astrally. It's just an escape energy. Question 2. Saturday, I went to a spiritual fair and connected to a Celtic medium. We did a couple guide messages. Can you tell me what we did during them? Well, yeah, I connected to your druid. I feel like you're healing some druid connect. Well, I feel like during the druid times, I feel like you were like a medicine woman and a medicine man incarnations too. Also feel some, which is what do you call it? The Nordic, what are they? Scandinavian energies there too. Well, they found that land and lived there. They incarnated and everything. So definitely have Scandinavian connections there. Of course, the Druids go all over the place. I see like also a medallion, like a red medallion, like a red ruby. That's good luck, actually. It's up to you on that one. Chris, did this person who I fought a couple of days ago had something in his hand when he punched me in the head? Yeah, I think so. Like a rock or something like. Yeah, I think he kind of messed his hand up too. Yeah, he's all mentally out of it. As you can probably see, a film of my life has been crashing down. So it's some chapter ending. Yeah, I mean you're kind of boxing. Yeah, you're connecting to your kangaroo times. Yeah, I read your question that you submitted. That I'll get to it. There's just not an urgency to it, but to give you a hint on that. Yeah, it just shows your spiritual path. I think you're here more spiritually than you realize. Like you're part of the ascension, and being part of it. You say everyone's involved with it, but some are more involved than others. Where your life is just not, you know, it's not cake and ice cream like everyone else's. Yeah, join the club. You get mud instead. That's kind of answering your question a little bit. Here's some mud. Everyone else gets the life, and you get to watch everyone have fun. It's like that. Something like that. Yeah. Crystal. Oh yeah, Fritz is here. If anybody's wondering, she's helping. Did any messages? Let's see. One message from Fritzy. Yeah, I just connected to your feline guides. They're helping relaxing you, but they also show like I don't know, not exactly like river rafting, but maybe like at some point like a trip like on the water somewhere. It doesn't mean you have to go swimming, but you might be on some kind of boat or something like that. Feels like something another escape at some point. If it ever comes up, it's showing you, maybe it's necessary. It's up to you if you feel it's necessary. Something around those lines. It might come up or something like that. And also, you're flowing through astral. Yeah, you're balanced in astral, which is good. I get attacked recently. My throat was really sore last week. I feel generally unwell. Yeah, reptilian. Uh, seemed like some of it came from your ex relationship, um, or all of it. You have to feel that one out. That's the energy that seems to be the strongest right now. Cloud Waterfall, TurboTax does it owe 16,000 federal government. In the past, I was always around 300. Last year was my lowest year. Even is this something I can change? It's all because it looks like a mistake. Would paying a person do my taxes make it go away? Well, it's no, as you know, it's hard to say. It's no guarantee on that either. But if it's not that expensive, it's worth it. Yeah, H&R Block or whoever they are. Um, I don't know if you can like get a preview of that somehow. Actually, well, on the you have TurboTax. Well, I don't know. They have free online stuff too, but you might want to check other tax things that are free online to double check it. That's up to you. But yeah, I mean, if you want to settle, if you want to like calm your nerves, I mean, you can talk to a tax person. Hopefully, it doesn't cost that much. It's something to hold on to. Towards have over 10 years of livelihood taken from me. I was told here in 5 years my life would improve, but it's because I've had a green card. But then, well, it's just timeline shift. Things just keep changing. So you have to change with it. Like the online like schooling or something like that. You have to what else? What else is there out there? Yeah, economy is not doing so great. But also it's good to do a clearing on your energy field to, you know, to basically bring in more abundance or yeah, you just gotta kind of like just put your yeah, it's kind of complicated there, but it's kind of like you have to just clear out the old you and allow more of the you gotta focus more on the abundance energy through a crystal or something like that. Yeah, it's like a bit of self punishment is coming through, so you gotta clear that. See what you can come up with. Bobby, my root chakra has been heavily strained the last few weeks. Even consulting a professional. Hmm. Even though I don't trust modern medicine, is it time to give up believing I can heal myself? I just want to feel peace while wearing the suit. Yeah, yeah, regular doctor. Yeah, if you have health insurance, um, it won't hurt. Yeah, there's only so much we can do energetically. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you got the insurance, is this, yeah, you gotta put some faith into it. It's not gonna hurt. Let's put it that way. I felt in between timelines for a while that everything has been slowed down even more. Me resting my body. Any messages from my angels? I've felt a message that said, "If you can't do it, who is?" Now that means, all right. There's actually two questions here, which is cool. Well, first off, you're seeing, yeah, geez, it's almost like a message for me too. So society, yeah, is kind of like not in the best energy as much. I know they got spring break and la di da. It's like what is it? Um, it's like the salad dressing on a salad's been out for a week or something. It's just yeah. No, you're feeling society and their vibes are just not. It's almost yeah, like we're at some kind of stop. It's at a dead end. So there's a renewal coming in. But the message that said you can do it is because yeah, it's this is the spiritual war. If we had like weapons in our hands and we're fighting actual war, I mean it'll suck them, but at least it's like, okay, I'm in a war. But here it's so subtle. It's like we're living these normal lives and we're just getting beaten up constantly. So course, the rest of the world is they're getting tested too, but at least they get some kind of life. The rest of us get to watch them have a life. So, and we have some portions of it, but not, life. So, yeah, you're just you're on your this is your mission. Yeah. It's like, yep, you're doing as you see with your own power, you are doing something, even if it's not given back to you. Yeah, this is yeah. It's just we just give and give and keep your sanity the best you can. Jane, have recently been working with ancient Celtic symbols called glyph that have originated with the Sidhi, pronounced she people. Oh, interesting. I feel like helping me open up more to the forest and the trees. Yep. Yeah, that's the she people. Wow, that's fascinating. Yeah, but obviously you're connected to your own past. So it's like you're connected to a full circle. It's also fairy beings that are here in the physical. So fairy beings that incarnate as humans, but yeah, you're connected to yeah, it's all yeah. It's just basically just a humanoid fairy, basically, without the wings, because people freak out with seeing wings. Yeah, you embrace more of your Celtic fairy energy. That'll probably help you out a lot more. That's fascinating. Uh, yeah, kind of a tree fairy, but a good one. Yeah. Any messages? Yeah, just connect to the elementals, the the elves and all of those guys. I think that will bring you more clarity. Yeah, the Celtic energy is it's just part of the fairy realm, but it's one that is, they brought their music here and they brought, their mythology and so on. So embracing that, just continue to just allow that energy to come through. I feel like you're kind of going for a full circle, like you're really coming into your energy field, which is fascinating. So you're seeing your ID card while you're here. Jillian is spending quality time with Dad in Florida. Fruit is wanting to know more about being a Pleiadian. Any messages? Interesting. I see him battling Zeta beings. A lot of Zetas. I feel like he battled you as a Zeta too. But I think you kind of seemed like you kind of outsmarted. I don't know. You came like you became friends over time. Of course, the Palladians aren't perfect either. Yeah, you kind of like did battles with next to each other. Worked with each other. Just saving world. Whatever, saving worlds, whatever it might have. As a Zeta being, of course, you have had other incarnations too. But I feel like the Zeta is one of your stronger connections. And I think you're part of a disclosure for him. I think part of him thought Zetas were all bad. As a Palladian being, I feel like he felt that one time, and you just showed him, it's like, yeah, we're just weird, that's all. Something like that. So there's obviously more connections there, but obviously take a lot of other bizarre incarnations that he's not used to, which is cool. Just you probably feel some of that in your energy field too, which is not a bad thing. It's just not everyone's used to it. So you're part of disclosure. Even you're helping aliens disclose more about themselves. You know, so that's cool. You're just experimenting. It's all good. Question two: I told my dad how I dreamed of snapping black snake necks and weirdness that followed the day. In reality, he tried to say he took out Satan. He trying to take credit for whacking the devil, or did we both fuck some shit up? Because he was there in the dream. Yeah, he was there too. Yeah. Well, obviously, there's like many different Satans and all that. But yeah, your witchcraft connections, you can say, yeah, it's connected, of course, to the druid. Of course, I think it just goes back to more of the Dark Atlantean energies. We fought the elite. I think you were part of them at one time. Part of their cults, and then you eventually went against them. But it's just part of your learning process. You had to go through, experience it with them. But yeah, yeah, you well, defying the devil is helping this world, evolve. So yeah, it was pretty brutal, as you can imagine. I think you got killed there a couple of times. I think both of you did too, but it's like a video game. You come back at some point. Um, Sarah, that was part of me at Crystal Beach when I was a kid, and my mother savagely beat me in public for nothing. And I walked into the water to end it all. That was my nerve there. Um, I don't know if you necessarily see it as a nerve, but I feel like you think of it as having to adapt to the Earth process. It's like yeah, you could have fought your mom and all, but this is something she had to go through. I don't know. It's like a joint agreement. You just endured it, and yeah, something you had to go through. Just yeah, you're kind of helping her see herself. That's why I didn't really retaliate too much on that. So you're still healing that vibe. And this is good. Part of you in the Crystal Beach, yeah. Part of your like mermaid self is there, yeah. But that's part of the human. This is think of it going back to like when the Atlanteans, is what I'm gathering from this. When they lost themselves, humanity went into a darkness too. So this is you kind of, you know, I don't know, you can call it karmically, but you're also helping with the human process by going through these things. It's like, here, just beat on me, mom. It's kind of like that. It's like not that you're trying to be a victim, but it's kind of like this is what they have to do to get through their lives, and you have to endure it. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's telling me about it. How do I get that back, please? When I think of those trails, well, no, yeah, trials, no, yeah, because because you've accomplished what you need to accomplish, and so now you know what it feels like being her daughter, you know, and yeah, that's combat all on its own, as you can see. So yeah, that test is over. So you can bring your energy back from the Crystal Beach. Yeah, you can bring your power back. It's like your power system is coming back online. Yourself is, but yeah, but you had to go through that whole life of being your mother's daughter and going through all those trials and everything. And now it's over, and now you're coming back to your angelic self. I think it just turned down your nerve. Yeah, because you had to go through this. You just had to have this experience. Yeah. All right, so Michael, what's being what has been going on with my life here lately? Is it going to crap everything? Oh, yeah, join the club. I mean, you can say it's well, you're also having like another, I don't know if I think that's the answer, but another like awakening. You're seeing the true colors of what's around you. Um, but don't look at it from a victim point of view or anything like that. It's soul growth and it's vicious. But you're seeing also society's, society's darkness, the thorns, and you're just figuring out some way of, you know, getting through it, adapting, um, trying to not, yeah, pushing that darkness away at some point. Yeah, humanity went to this darkness, and yeah, we're in the bowl, we're in the fish bowl with them. Question two, any messages? Clearing your energy, sleeping, resting, just when you can, of course. Self forgiveness, just yeah, yeah, the ideas have good intentions. Continue that and just you know clear out any type of put the intentions clear out like go through a mantra, clear out any trauma. Um, just cutting any ties of recent traumas, family trauma, and just like it's kind of like putting your foot, down and just putting it into all of this energy attacks you're going through. So I'm ready for a better life. Of course, that doesn't mean that'll happen, but you definitely, yeah, it's just, we're all in the same soup, as you can see. We have different versions of it. Dan, how do I get rid of the trickster being near me? I can do a mantra, just revoke the trickster energy there. Interesting. I feel like it's some of your father's energy. He does to a clear. It's some of his darkness. I don't know how you feel about that, but it feels like it's just he hasn't healed himself. It's not that you have issues with him. It's just he has issues with himself. Something I feel I get a vibe from him. Some kind of darkness he's has. Yeah, he's probably like passed away a long time ago. But still, something's lingering. How do I align energy with my desires? Well, first off, cutting the cord of the past. Allow more for your life for your highest good. You can find mantras for that too. Just basically, putting the intentions for just a better incarnation cycle. It feels like you are kind of going through some karmic ties um, from the past. Some of it feels like Atlantean, also meaning like it has to do with the human consciousness. That it's like society. You know, it's like they let the snakes into their lives. I just got an image of doesn't mean necessarily it's around you, but it's around other people. Like when open, when the world fell, opening up all these cages, all these snakes coming into society and screwing up, ruining it. Kind of turning, mayhem and everything. So you do a clearing of that, the best of your ability there. Osmani, in what way am I evolving in this timeline, this reality? Clear out Anunnaki energy, becoming more responsible for your angelic, meaning you're having a spiritual awakening. So you like bring in your butterfly wings, your angelic wings coming through. You're coming into your power little by little. You're going online and you're going about it where you can handle it. It's like you're going from the physical to the non-physical. Little by it's just you're healing your physical self. Think of it like that way. You're graduating from the earth plane. Think of it that way. Just take it exactly how you're doing it. Just day by day. Don't feel like you're doing it wrong or not. Just yeah, just you're doing your process. It's quite fine. It's like you're a submarine slowly coming out of the water. So and seeing the light, you can say. And what important message does my guides have for me? I do a lot of self forgiveness. There's a lot of lifetimes where you had self pity, like you married the wrong person and passed, and you just got kind of locked into these terrible situations, and you're releasing those karmic debts. So in this lifetime, it's like you're not used to being free, you know, and it's weird because actually I feel like you're more free than you've had been in other lives. You're just not used to it. It's that energy I get from that. Oh, Larsa, I am away at home this week, and my cat Midnight is home alone. I asked a friend to check up on him a few times while I was away. But he may not be the most really. Just wondering how Midnight's doing if you could tap into his energy. Maybe a little lonely and mad. Yeah, he's a cat who get over it. I mean, as long as someone's checking in on him. There's not a lot the friend has to do. Just check on the food every now and then and change the water. Changing the water is a big deal. Um, Yeah, I think midnight would be all right. Midnight knows you're on your quest, so midnight is understandable. And midnight kind of likes his peace, so I think you kind of know that. Yeah, that's cool. You're connected to him like that. That's good. Question. Yeah, just like I got the house to myself. I can just lay around, do nothing. I'm a king. Just I would check with your friend, make sure your friend's doing your friend the thing you're supposed to do. But I think he's all right though. Question two this week. I've been great. Great traveling, chilling, and I've had a good time. Taking a much needed break. Trying to use this time to get back into my habit of drawing. Oh, that's good. Invest some time and focus on my art business, which I've neglected. Does my guide have any message pertaining to the direction I'm taking? Is it worth investing? Yeah, it's just as you know, yeah, it's just well, it leads to something better. Yeah, it just well, you're if you want to take commissions or stuff like that, well, it's like writing a book. Sometimes writing a book is like you can have no motivation. So being an artist is kind of the same way. It's like what you have to go through, what you're going through now. So you're in a creative side. You're in a more creative spirit now than you were in the past. So you let go of the past and just it feels like you finally get caught up to yourself um, energetically. I just been doing a lot of soul searching. It's kind of like you've cleared out. I get is like your what do you call it? What is it? The trunk of the car. Like you cleared all that out, stuff, baggage, whatever you need to. All the spiritual work to help you clear out the past, and so now you're feeling more energized for the art business. So of course, our business will take some time. Yeah, some kind of design work. Yeah, what is it you want to spend your time on? It's kind of obviously there's a lot of competition out there, but it doesn't mean you won't get somewhere. So it's good to focus on, but also focus on other things too while you build that up. So, but definitely put yourself out there. Okay, all right. Thank you for posting your questions, and we'll be back tomorrow. All right, blessings.